Destinygundum, and today we're going to be taking a very cool look at the new Gundam Build Fighters SD Winning Gundam from Gundam Build Fighters Try. I just saw something I flipped. 1 second. Okay, oh shoot. So basically this is the Winning Gundam from Gundam Build Fighters Try, which is the third kit that kind of comprises Team Tri Fighters, which is pretty cool. And then yeah, it's Winning Gundam. I mean, it's a cool, fun kit. I bought mine for $12 at Toy Arena, and it was quite a good investment because I had a lot of fun building this kit, and had a lot of fun playing around with it because it definitely has a lot of playability features. So for colors, you have this nice, interesting mustard yellow, a deep orange, tan, like a white color, kind of like a grayish white color, and this dark gray for the feet and the hands and most of the inner frame parts, and this blue, just nice navy blue that just comes on these pieces. So all the colors look great when compiled together, and yeah, so let's go ahead and give it a size comparison. So here it is next to the Build Burning Gundam also from Gundam Build Fighters Try, and then just to complete Team Tri Fighters, here it is next to Lightning Gundam. So obviously Lightning Gundam's the biggest out of all of them because he is made from the Riga-Z, and Riga-Z Char's counterattack. Char's counterattack mobile suits are usually much larger than the average mobile suit. So it comes up to around the waist of the Build Burning Gundam, arguably the chest if you count these little fins. And then for Lightning it comes up to below the waist. So there's that. So let's go ahead and start with articulation. So since this is an SD, there's not a lot of articulation. The head is on a double ball joint and can rotate 360 pretty freely because everything really isn't in the way, and go up and down. Interestingly enough, there's a new ball joint system in here where it's a double. It's a ball on a ball, and then basically you would peg it in there and then peg the head on there. It's supposed to give it more articulation, but it's not really executed that well. And then next up we have the arms, which are on ball joints, and they can rotate. And as you'll already notice, the head tends to pop off a lot because of this new double ball joint. If only there was a little bit more space in between the ball joints, the head wouldn't have this problem, but since there isn't, it just falls off frequently. So for the sake of these arm part, I'm going to take it off. Now what's cool is it also has this new joint inside the torso, which is a ball joint right there, and then it can extend it out, and let me see if I can get it to that. It can just make it so the arm can pull out even longer, and then it can pull up like that, but doesn't help because the head's in the way, and if you do that, the head will just pop off. So yeah, and it does make the ball joint a little loose on the arm, so you might want to be careful of that. And then next up for the bicep, there's a bicep swivel just like that. It goes in and out, not that much though. Elbow would bend a little under 90, but everything like 45, maybe 50. And then the hand is just one solid piece of plastic, which is just all, ABS. And then for the torso, you have a ball joint, which is nice. So if you pull it out a little bit, you'll have more articulation. The legs, the thighs have ball joint as well, and the feet ball joint. And there's a nice little cutout section, so you can angle his feet a little bit more. So there's that. So now let's pop back on the head. So for accessories, you get obviously this little Winning Gundam gun thing. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a hole inside the what's the I forget. The word is escaping me at the moment, but it's doesn't have a hole in the front of the gun, so you can't put a beam saber in there. So really no beam weapons. But what you can do is you can take off this V-fin and you can peg it onto the top right here, and it makes the winning crossbow thingy. Now the hand doesn't even hold the gun very well, so I recommend putting some glue on there and just tightening that up. But when you do, it's a pretty interesting weapon. So yeah, so pop that back on, and then next up you have the shield. Now the shield is pretty cool because it's got this buzzsaw at the back, and then it does spin freely, but not very well. And then you can go ahead and pop that in the hand, and yeah, so there's that. Notice I didn't put on any stickers except for the eyes ones, because I feel like the eye stickers are essential for BB Senshi kits, and I'm pretty sure when I paint it, I'm just going to cover up the eyes so I don't mess that up. Also, you get, for other accessories, you do get this little piece, which is for the winning launcher, which I'll show off later, and this little piece for the winning launcher, which I'll show off later. And also there is a little adapter piece already put in there for Burning Gundam. excuse me, and then let's just go ahead and get onto the gimmicks. So the head, pop that off. Now, this piece is the booster piece, which is where the double ball joint connects. So you just want to put that back on, and then next off you want to take off the V-fin, which has this universal little H peg, which is gonna fit virtually anywhere on the kit. And then for good measure, I also like to take off the face if it wants to cooperate with me. There. It just slides right out, and then you want to flip that around. You do get that extra set of eyes. I kind of wish that Bandai would just include another one of these pieces so you can have multiple expressions on his face, because they do give you a lot of stickers, and they're all pretty entertaining looking faces, because the Winning Gundam does make a lot of funny looking expressions in the anime, so definitely let's check that out. But yeah, so you just pop that in, and there you go. Wait, hold up. Almost forgot this. And yeah, there you go. So you have the little Winning Gundam core booster thing, which is cool. It's interesting. This is actually my favorite part of the kit because it looks really cute, and it works so well. I mean, like, it doesn't look like a Gundam head from this angle, but at the same time, you know, it has the same like kind of facade of a jet looking thing, and it's so chibi and cute. So putting that off to the side, let's go on to the winning launcher. So the winning launcher, let's go ahead and take one of these panels off. So these, it comes with two of these. They have offset pegs, and basically what you can do is, from today's episode, you can peg that onto the Winning Gundam's original gun, and then you can take one of Winning Gundam's legs and then slide that in. There's a nice little connector right there, and you have the winning launcher, or the Winning Gundam's winning launcher, which is the small petite version. I kind of wish that the leg had some kind of mechanism where it would the foot would just contract down, so it'll make the front part smaller, because in the anime it's definitely much smaller and more uniform looking as a weapon, not like a foot attached to a gun. But obviously that's the anime, so there's a difference in that. So also you can use Lightning Gundam's weapon with this little adapter. You just peg that in, and then there's little clips here, and then you can take Lightning Gundam's little rifle, or big rifle, and then you just peg that onto there, and there is the winning launcher. Now, it doesn't work so well on the big one, because it's the big one's the big sniper rifle part is kind of big for it. So I'm gonna bring in Lightning Gundam and then put it on his normal one, which is the smaller one, and then just peg that in, and then slide it in, and there you go. There's the weapon, but he doesn't hold it very well because it's kind of heavy at the front. So definitely you'd have to kind of put it underneath his arm. So there that is. So there's part A, which is the winning launcher, and then next up we got, go back to this little adapter piece, and this is the other winning launcher, which you just peg in like that, and you have this, which is not very cool, but yeah, I guess they just threw that in there. And then next up, let's go ahead and take a look at what we've all been waiting for, the winning Knuckle. So just take off everything off of the torso, and then you want to rotate the torso 360. A lot of people don't do that, but it's just like anime accuracy. And then you want to take this little piece, just flew off the back of the lower half, and then you just want to peg that onto there. You can put it at an angle. And what's cool, since the ball joints, since the torso has a ball joint, you can just do that stuff. And there's the adapter already in there. Go over to Burning Gundam, and then take off his fist, push that in, and then you have the winning Knuckle, which is pretty cool. Definitely a cool addition for any kit, I guess. I think it's interesting how they made Winning Gundam just like an add-on set for all the other Build Fighters kits in Team Tri-Fighters, which is really interesting, and it's a good way to sell Winning Gundam. Now, unfortunately, these fingers are all just in a fist formation. It would have been cool if they could separate and stuff, but alas, it's just a model kit. Maybe if they make like a bigger version, like a Master Grade Winning Gundam, which I doubt will happen, but it's cool to hope, guys. So let's go to the final mode, which is the booster mode. Now, the booster mode is a little bit wonky and a little bit weird, so I'll just bear with me right here. So you want to basically return the torso, the legs back to the torso, so like that, and you want to take these little booster sections on the side that are usually on the back, and you want to peg the hands into them, so like that, and then like that. Then you want to go to the head, and you want to fold the wings back up onto here, and you want to take this V-fin part out, fold the wings back up, peg this back in, rotate that around, and then next you want to go to the back right here, peg this back on, and then you want to take these sections and then make sure that the holes on the shoulders are facing down. Ooh. And then you want to, oh wait, no, never mind, you have to flip this. Oh shoot, flip this section so it's facing up like normal. And then you want to take this part, there's some pegs on these little wing bits, and then you'll basically peg that in, and then there's one part of it. And then you want to go over here and just peg this in, and then this little V-fin bit you want to peg onto the top right here, which I believe I'm getting right. This thing is pretty difficult to do. And then the gun, I think you just put anywhere at the bottom, but I'll just leave that off. And then next up, there's an angled peg on the shield, which you just peg that in, and there you go. There is the winning booster, which is kind of weird looking, but I'll give it that. It's an interesting attempt. So there is the winning Gundam in all of its coolness in its booster mode. And then here's Lightning and Bill Burning. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. It was a pretty cool kit to get, and I definitely will enjoy this for the future. And yeah, so stay tuned for more, guys. See ya.